Alright, so today we're going to be looking at the instruments and the vocals for Minsan, which is personally my favorite track. So let's dive right in. So there's this thing, this hipster string thing. We call it Hipster Pad. There it goes. It's kind of that haunting, but it's beautiful at the same time. It sounds like... And this track doesn't have any electric guitars, but there's this sampled thing. I'm not sure if it's from an electric guitar. This is from Tim. I think he put it inside a sampler to create that Brian Eno kind of thing where the sound just bounces off each other. It sounds like this. So that just plays throughout the song, just that ambient kind of thing going on. For the synths, we got that cool thing, like it sounds like a vacuum. When I first heard that synth, I was like, oh man, this is it. This is like one of the coolest parts of the song. The riff is played by an acoustic guitar, a very compressed acoustic guitar, and I think around there is also a bass. From what I know, this one, I think this is it. Or this one, sorry. It's a combination of a cello sample and the piano. And that plays the whole riff along with the acoustic guitar. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it when it comes to the intro. Oh yeah, and this thing, it adds like a percussive kind of thing, but it's a synthesizer. Kind of that Morse code thing happening. For the drums, we added another layer. This is a MIDI kick that we just added to the drums, so it acts like it's like having two bass drums kind of thing. And when played along with the whole kit, that one that hits. And I think the cool thing here is when we added a lot of percussions. These were recorded with Timmy's snare. This part. If we solo that, really sounds cool. And along with the drum kit, it sounds like this. We had a lot of cellos here and strings. I think the string section brings in the whole thing together. So we had those strings and I put a lot of effects to it. I think it's a filter. I think that's pretty much it. It's a bit basic as well. There's a lot of percussion things, and of course the mouth percussion. Let's not forget this guy. This track started it all. The whole demo started with this one. It's recorded with my earphones and it sounds like this. Along with the shaker. That's cool. And there's a lot of bells and stuff that we put as well on the track, which it adds that, shimmer in some way. Oh, there's the bell. Oh, and there's that synthesizer as well, which I think it's a vocal sample. That comes in the chorus, and I think the layers of the acoustic guitar is pretty cool as well. 2 rhythms. There's an octave doing this, and then a chorus shimmer. So it's really big, all together with all the acoustic guitar tracks and all the instrument. It sounds really big because there's a lot of layers that we put on the track, and as well as my favorite, of course, the string section in the outro. There's a lot of reverse drum samples that we put in as well. That's pretty cool. So let's look at the vocals for Minsan. This time I think it's very simpler than the other tracks. There's just a lot of layers, but it sounds cool because I think the instruments really complement the vocals here. Di ko maintindihan. A lot of reverb, there's some delays in it and echoes, and a lot of compression as well. I think that one of the things that really makes the chorus pop is the harmonies. It's on the same level with the main vox, and it has that kind of emo thing going on, and it sounds like this. Palagi na lang nasa isip. Palagi na lang tayo ay dito mananatili. I think that's one of my favorite parts on the track as well. And sa panaginip ko lang. I think in the second verse there's a cool thing here that says it all. Ang puso ay di na bumabalik. So it's a reverse delay, a reverse reverb from what I remember. I think it's a reverse reverb with a lot of delays and a little bit of distortion. Let's listen to that again. Pero minsan ang nadarama ng puso ay di na bumabalik. Sana di mo makalimutan. Sana makita kita muli. Kahit isang gabi lang magkasama, di na ako magkakamali. So there's just a lot of harmonies happening here, and it's a bit low-key with the music on, but you know, that's the cool thing about music. And I think in the bridge, the chorus goes in, the strings come in. The last part, there's just a lot of layer, like a chant that goes palagi na lang. Sa panaginip ko lang. Sa panaginip ko lang. That sounds like that sounds cool. I think it's the low part. I think Timmy is responsible for the low parts of the vocals. Palagi na lang. Woo. Palagi na lang. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it when it comes to the vocals for Minsan. Sa panaginip ko lang. Sa panaginip